today. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their now 36-year-old. Quarterback who's in his 14th NFL season, the former MVP, Matt Ryan. Magoo. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. 2nd and 15. Magoo back to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. On 3rd down, Mitchell. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And is that Jones, the one slow to get up? Yes, Julio's still down right now. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. 45 yards for him on the ground in his 1st quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to roam now. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners 13. A big play there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Cooper there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result. Welcome back to all of those watching inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. We're just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the 2nd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles.
Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Magoo looking to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Buying time to his left. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Net open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Kaepernick going to throw.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. Ezekiel Elliott has run for a touchdown there. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Russell Wilson with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And they lead the visiting LA Chargers at halftime. Patrick Mahomes leading the way there. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Magoo being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Magoo back to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelsey, 30 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Returnable for Lockett. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Detroit. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Steps away to his left. He's to the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Aaron Jones
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw, Kaepernick.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. This is caught by Williams.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Kaepernick now to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Calais Campbell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Calais Campbell, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Kaepernick. Shifts by him. It's complete to Williams. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
One final try for Kaepernick. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going
for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Detroit, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they go down to defeat here in the opener.